What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video a bit more light-hearted than yesterday's. So we'll start off by just making everyone aware, if you're logging in to Nier Reincarnation after reset, you'll realise you don't have your daily summons and you don't have your daily missions. Basically that all comes from, on the last update, they put an announcement out to everybody that they were closing it until you've completed the new chapter. As today, if you're in America, this is launch day for Chapter 11. Us Europeans, it's a bit of a kick for us because the update comes in, it's actually early hours of tomorrow morning, it'll be about 3 a.m. So we actually miss an entire day of the daily summons and the daily mission unless you stay up for the launch or you wake up before reset at 9 a.m. GMT. So yeah, just want to let you know, just in case you're wondering where the hell your daily summons and that is, that's the reason why. I don't like it, I don't agree with it, but every game has the time zone they go off. It just so happens that this one's Pacific Standard Time, so yeah, we just got to get on with it. Anyway, main part of today's video, let's talk about the future of Nier Reincarnation. So this is a Reddit post by user SG_1962, so credit to him for tuning in to what was a Japanese live stream. He's had all the information translated and basically he's pushed it out so that us in Global can sit here and read it and see what's coming. Basically, it seems to be a good few things coming and a massive update in September. It's none of this just adding a chapter and a little event. This is going to be huge, so we'll go through what he's translated here and let's see what we're getting. So at the start, he's basically saying, yeah, they did a live stream on the half anniversary for the Japanese server. This information was then pushed out on the global server through the official Twitter account. So they gave more information on what's going to be the raid content. This content is going to be permanent. There's going to be bosses of each affinity, and here comes the important part. So you will need to use 3 characters in 3 waves. So that's a total of 9 characters. They cannot be the same character with different costumes. So you can't have 2 different styles of Ikea. You understand. So you will need 1 of each character to complete this. You will also need 9 companions. So your first loadout will have 3, second will have another 3. You can't use the same companions. You will need 27 weapons and 27 memoirs. Right? So, do you remember all those videos I was doing? And I was saying, don't use dupe weapons to ascend other weapons. Keep them. Evolution over ascension. Here we go. Best thing they could have done is just back up what I've been saying from the start. So to cut it short, you're going to need 3 full loadouts with different characters, different memoirs, and have them built up to complete this content. So the goal of this raid, the raid content they're dropping, is to do as much total damage as possible to the boss. There's a knockback system, no details were given about it. It's going to have a 2-minute time limit. And as a reward, you'll get raid coins, which you can exchange for exclusive weapon upgrade materials. So a couple of videos ago, I showed you how to farm the Zenith Brilliance with a more improved chance of getting that little cube. Well, that's going to be included in this store, along with black pearls and probably more. So you can imagine it's going to have all the materials to skill weapons and stuff like that. So they're basically just adding content that's going to help you unlock those exclusive characters better. So good on them for that. However, start prepping for this. Start getting your weapons. Start finding lots of good memoir sets. Maybe even different sets, because we don't know how difficult this is going to be. Anyway, on to the next. Next, there'll be a main chapter story coming. So this is basically for Japan. They're getting chapter 12. The Japanese server is 6 months ahead of us. and they're only just getting chapter 12. 2 months ago they got chapter 11. We're getting chapter 11 in like 12 hours time. So yeah, it is true. They are pushing global server very fast and very hard. It's looking like we're going to be at least one patch behind the Japanese server, if not in line, because their update is supposed to be coming September as well. So don't be surprised if content isn't getting thrown hard and fast. Don't let it throw you off. Play the game at your own pace. Just make sure you're preparing for all the stuff that I'm telling you about here. And this is the big one. I'm interested about this. They announced a world map feature. So whether this is going to be like more an MMO feature where you're jumping back into the cage and you can actually see other players, I don't know. Don't know how they're going to do this. They will have to go back to the cage and there will be activities and events there to complete. That's pretty cool. They said they wanted to focus updating this part of the game, so I expect they have a few things planned already. They stressed that they want to make it easier to get things like money, upgrade materials, etc. So it's easier to upgrade your characters and weapons and spend less time farming. Fantastic. We all hate repetitive farming. So if they can constantly give us little activities and things to do inside the cage, because the cage is beautiful and it's a shame you're only put through there in the initial normal part of the chapter. This is genius. So he's just saying, yeah, this is basically from the director, who says when the game was first released in 6 months' time, we expect the game to be quite different. So yeah, they're looking to evolve the game. It's not just going to be the same thing we're doing now. Absolutely fantastic. He's also edited to update something that he's missed out. He says, he forgot one important thing. This will add something that will make your existing characters even more powerful. Here we go. So, a little flashback from some of us older generation. Final Fantasy X. This is when they brought out this the sort of branch system for your characters. The branch system allowed you to upgrade specific stats and go a specific route with your character to make them more powerful outside just collecting your weapons and stuff. This is going to be coming in to Nier Reincarnation. That is absolutely genius. I've been asking myself, outside of the usual update and getting your weapon up and that, how are they going to allow you to boost power to like get to future content? This is it. It's absolutely genius. This might change the meta as well, depending, because I'm assuming not every character's branch is going to be identical. There's going to be unique traits towards each character to allow them to excel at a specific area of the game. So yeah, this is looking very promising, guys. I believe that was the end of the post there. I just felt like sharing the information so everyone knows, and obviously letting you know about the dailies. You can find this post in Reddit. There's a link to the sort of announcement in the official Discord page, and yeah, so it's looking good, guys. Hopefully this new chapter brings us lots of gems and you'll have some good summons. Tomorrow I'm going to start the free-to-play series, so I'm going to run through that and see how we fare without chasing the ultimate characters. So thanks for listening, and until next time, see ya.